Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Black Ice with me, Alpha Pi Omega and Greater German Reich. So in today's episode, we are going to wrap the Typhoon operation. We need to secure the surroundings of Moscow because the enemy troops are still fairly close to it. I think that taking the, what would it be, the Zagorsk Vladimir Voskresensk line would be enough to consider this area fairly secure. We're also going to finish up the Operation West Adler. We need to advance in some places slightly, but once we're done with that, we're going to consider that operation finished because, you know, it's getting late and we have 9th of August soon. The autumn is going to be on us and with it the dreaded mud. So let's hope that's not gonna happen. But we're gonna start a new operation. Our two Gebirgsjäger armies are going to launch the Operation Edelweiß, which was the actual German attempt at taking the Caucasus and gain the control of the Soviet oil fields. Now our Martiners are equipped to fight in harsh conditions, so they could fight through most of the winter. I'm gonna dislocate some units into this area later to hold the line so that we can use the Martiners as the fist or Panzer fist, if you want to say it that way, with which we can actually fight throughout the mountains here. Now we don't need to go all the way down to Tabriz, but we need to at least reach Baku. I think that most of the Subaya is located in this area, so we need to take control of the Baku. Okay, Baku and Armenia. If we can take these two, we are done. Basically, we can chill beyond this river and hold the Soviets down here, but we'll see how it's gonna go. Now we've achieved quite a feat here. We've managed to take the capital of Russia, or Soviet Union in this case, meaning we have humiliated them on the road theater. We have destabilized their armies, we have taken much of their industrial capacity for ourselves, and now we just need to take their resources. After that, it's going to be smooth sailing. So wish me luck in this new endeavor of mine, and let's start the game. So wait, let's start today in the south. We are actually trying to hold off the British here. So let's make sure that that's going to happen. The Marines are still taking their sweet time, yeah, 21st of October, because they're the special units, you know, those are not that easy to come, but at some point I might just say, screw it, and send in a full army, and make it, you know, happen our way. So with this said, you guys are advancing here. Yeah, I kind of think like you guys can attack here, and you are just gonna support that while the rest is gonna attack. We need to take this entire area. After you get in here, you're gonna support this attack as well, meaning we'll gain a decent foothold here. Okay, we've eliminated the enemies around here, so let's attack Milarovo. You guys can actually assault this area. Pardon me, something caught in my throat. And you guys, I believe, can actually cross the border here as well, because we need to go all the way to Kalach Amdon. That's the target of the not the Operation Edelweiß itself, but the renewed plans for Operation Edelweiß. So why are you guys not attacking here? That is kind of weird. You guys need to strike here as well. You'll strengthen the defense here, because we can't give them an inch. We can give them an inch. Okay, Tula needs to fall. You guys gonna support this attack. You actually can't attack this, but we'll send you as reinforcements. We're doing the last pushes here, making sure that we reach our goals before we signal a general halt. And then we're just gonna be fine. Okay, now how are we gonna deal with this though? because it would make sense to cut them off from here and extend our border, which is going to be possible in just a few... Well, actually, I can already start sending quite a big amount of units back, because we don't really need them here anymore. I think we need you guys, but we don't, for example, need you. So let's send these units behind enemy lines to Kostumushka. Damn, this is gonna be really... is there a... Actually, I haven't never checked that. Is there a shortcut for this? B. Okay. Okay, that doesn't really work this way, unfortunately. I have to do it like this. Okay. So they are all going to retreat, and we're gonna strengthen the fighting lines in here. And that might allow us to actually break through in here and make the battle line shorter by holding this river and then pushing forward. This is eerily reminiscent of our Swedish campaign in World War I. I kinda enjoy the memories. So you guys are attacking here. Oh, we are retreating here. Yeah, I remember now. Okay, that's not really great, but we'll make it work. So the advance here is real. You're attacking and you're not doing anything. So let's split you. The tanks are gonna go over there so that we have a bit of a leeway, and you guys are gonna go over here. Okay, many new battles sprang up, which is fine. Georg von Kichler gained experience, attack, defense, and planning skill bonus. Amazing. And we have 3 military factories yet again. We have 6 free military factories yet again. Okay. So, 1 more on spotter point so that we don't have to deal with it in the future. 2 more on heavy artillery. I know, I keep just boosting that, but we really have a big deficit. And that leaves us with 3 extra factories that we can throw on the next problem. Which, believe it or not, might be trains. Actually, let's throw 2 factories on the trains. And let's throw 2 more factories on the Hummel. And once we're done with that, we can start moving factories away from light and medium tanks into the Panthers. I mean, we're continuously improving our industries, so it's not like we won't be able to do that soon enough. Okay, so the elimination here has finished. And the increase in production leads us to requiring more tungsten. So let's get it so that we can secure our units. So once again, let's take it from the bottom. Okay, this is gonna be super easy. We're retaking Arrudba? Yeah, Arrudba. This is actually really bad. They're pushing us all the way back to Aleppo. I need reinforcements here, guys. This is not great. Okay, I think you guys can go and retake that airfield. 27 days worth of fuel. I don't think there's anything we can do with that, right? Yeah. Yeah. No, Venezuela can provide us with 8 extra fuel. So let's get it. Japan can give us extra fuel. Yugoslavia can give us extra fuel, but that's just 1. So let's not go with that. Okay, tungsten is going way overboard. So is chromium. So let's lower those imports. Nice. Our fleets are just decimating these Brazilian torpedo boats and destroyers. We just keep removing them from existence, like Thanos, pretty much. Okay, and all you guys are moving in here, and I don't think you're gonna make it, quite honestly. So that's 24 divisions that are just gonna go poof. So look at that, 8.29 million troops here. I am very... Nope, I'm just gonna take it and then go back. And all of these units are gonna go here and close off this pocket. At least that's the plan. So Ribbon's gonna fall. We have moved beyond Moscow. You can go over here. Okay, we need to split here. The motorized... Let's say 200... No, that's not here. So 161st and 13th Motorized Division together with... What is this? What's the division? Feldenhalle 1. They're gonna attack to here, but the motorized are gonna push towards Novomoskovsk, which is a wonderful name in a way. And one tank gonna attack here. You're gonna attack Novomoskovsk, and you're actually, yeah, you made it past Voronezh, which is great. And while I am really happy about that, it's a bit disconcerting. You guys go back there. Yeah, we're actually taking a stance across the river, which might be a bit getting ahead of ourselves, but it's gonna make our breach easier, and we can always retreat if it becomes a necessity for us. Okay. And what about the air? We haven't checked the air in a while. Wow, someone is bombing Greece. How dare you? Okay. No one is flying in Bulgaria, but we'll keep an vigilant eye. No one is flying in here. No one needs to actually fly in here. No one needs to fly in Novgorod. So let's stop that. And Leningradskaya Oblast is fine as well. Now where we need to face them is Vologda. So let's move you in here. We're gonna send 100 of our elite fighters as well in here. Moscow area, we have an air superiority there while actually doing literally nothing. So let's send you guys in here. I think I can send more. This area is also completely devoid of life. So let's instead send you guys... Wow, there really isn't that much in the way of airfields here. I would have expected Kursk to be way more frequented, but turns out it isn't. Yeah, this area can also stop. And here we're actually still fighting. But I don't think the close air, close air support is useless here at this point. Let's actually split you and send you here, and I'm gonna reinforce this area by sending more fighters. Okay, done. Now let's continue. How's this elimination going? I really wonder. Yeah, you'll arrive there in 15 hours. These guys are toast. These guys are really toast. I don't know if they're gonna attack or what's gonna happen, but I just see these helmets flying around. 5 hours. I mean, get in there, boys. Yeah, we've eliminated them all. Just like that. Okay, so that was roughly 600,000 men in that pocket. My god. And the amount of Soviet divisions is now sub 200, somewhere around 175. So eat on that. Untermensch. It's such a horrifying thing to say. Okay, you go to the front line and we'll create a little reinforcement here. Let's send you guys in here and see what we can do, because we'll need to advance. Yeah, we're facing a really terrifying supply situation here. And infantry. Which can be spread out here, so we're just gonna send it. It's being led by Heisterkamp, Blaskowitz, and Karo Maria Damohuba. Okay, our advance here has been super successful, so we can actually continue with it. You guys gonna take this area. You'll attack here, and these divisions are gonna go over here, and these are gonna go over here. So spreading our Gebirgsjäger around. Okay, it's actually pretty good. So we're gonna take the forest beyond the river, being supported by 5 tank divisions. We'll launch an attack over here too. Fuel is a really big concern for us. Do we want to take this area? I think we do, quite honestly. There really isn't much that we can do. We've taken Novomoskovsk, so that is good. Voskresensk still eludes us though. Okay, you launch that attack. You guys advance in here. I'm gonna push it. Rybinsk is gonna be ours. I'm actually trying to regain this area. I would like to coast that pocket and make sure that it's ours, but okay, you guys can take Sosnovka. Yeah, there are no units in here anymore. Yeah, and considering the Finns are taking all of this area, I don't have a problem with it. They can take it for all I care, but that means this area is kind of done. Okay, the attacks here are done. Let me check on the Gebirgsjäger. I actually want to see if we can do something for them. Being elite units and all is great, but maybe there's something we can improve. So they got combat engineering company, motorized and motorized engineering company. So if we want to wave, we could actually give them an engineering company armored. How many of they would need? Here, there's an armored recovery. We got 995 in storage, so we would use 80. So that's actually a really good thing to do. And we might give them. Do you want to give them these armored combat engineers as well? Okay, that's gonna exhaust us a bit. What about their fuel situation? The fuel usage is gonna increase significantly. But I think otherwise it's good. This one would increase defense and a slight Improvement in breakthrough. Reliability bonus will increase by 8%, but they don't have really anything that we want that much to work. And what if we give you the heavy... Oh, heavy anti-tank battery. Wait, let's do this. I want to save it. And let's investigate. So you get anti-air. If we gave you a heavy anti-air, would further increase your capability, but do we have enough? No, we're nowhere near enough close to that. If instead I give you an Arctic, well, you're not going anywhere in the Arctic at this point. But the heavy anti-tank battery is just okay. This one is really good. The hard attack, the soft attack, the defense. It doesn't really give any bonus to breakthrough. Actually gives a penalty, but it is really good. The piercing would get really good. Yeah, it would go nearly to 40. I don't intend to do that though, but it's still a good thing to see. And we gave you the pack artillery and motorized. We gave you something like. What if we actually removed it? With 24.5. And what if I switched the medium artillery to something like advanced? That would start giving you penalties. But other than that, it would be great to give you something like this, the advanced or medium tank destroyer or light or medium self-propelled artillery. I'm just, spitballing here, trying to figure out what we could do. It's such a bad situation here that you can't really do much. If we just gave you pack artillery, how would that affect everything? No, you're just kind of okay like you are. But switching the light anti-tank to a heavy anti-tank would probably be or medium. Oh, we don't have the heavy yet. So this is a medium anti-tank. Or did we have the medium? I thought we had the heavy. So this is just the medium anti-tank. Huh. Oh wait, the heavy is just a support company. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, it's not an actual battalion. Okay, gotcha. Well, cool. Still, our units are advancing here handsomely. And what I'm just gonna do here is push this way as well. Okay, Yelsk has actually fallen to us already. So Operation Edelweiß is well underway. You guys can continue with this push. And there might be an actual chance for a breakthrough here. I'll actually support this attack at Voskresensk so that our units aren't all that pressed for space. Okay, they're trying to push us back. Though at this point, I can do this and push them back a bit. Oh, and we have a free dockyard. Have we finished? Oh wow, we finished. We finished another Frankfurt class here. And a couple of Zerstörers. So let's start upgrading you. And same with you. We got another group of subs and a Frankfurt class ship. So the torpedo boats here are finished drilling, but none of these are actually. Interesting. And how's our submarines over here doing? Nothing. There are no convoys. Are you telling me that United States are not sending anything to Russia? Maybe they are in the Bering Sea and the North Emperor chain. But for that we'll need additional... We will need an additional submarine fleet. We have just 5 here, so with this one we can then detach a second group of subs. Because it's too much for just one group of subs. So let's take it from the north this time. Okay, you can take Segesha. Actually, no, you can take Segesha. You're just gonna hold it here and enjoy the terrain. Okay, the attacks here are finished. Yeah, they are trying to cut us out here. Which we can't actually allow them to do. But reinforcements are already arriving, so they are way too late with that plan. Okay, Rybinsk. I think we might go as far as Yaroslavl before we have to stop, because we're starting to get dangerously low on fuel. And yes, 400k, it's dangerously low on fuel. Okay, Voskresensk is falling. The advance towards Caucasus, though, is going very well. Oh, nice. I like how we have the mechanized symbol there now for the units. Okay, units advancing. Okay, you can attack here. We're gonna support that attack. He's gonna attack here. We're gonna support that attack. It's just a turkey shooting at this point. And yeah, this is dangerous. This is really dangerous. Yep, and we are encircled at this point. No reinforcements coming. So we need to regain the communication ability here as fast as possible. Okay, you stay in here, and immediately as you regain... Actually, you go there, because these mechanized divisions are going to be enough to take out these fools. Yep. Damn, our mechanized are beasts. Now what are you doing on the mechanized mortars? Couple blades. Okay, you got about half. Nice. And you even stole some of the Soviet ones. So that's good. So the encirclement has already been broken. And I feel like we might... no, that's too daunting. Trying too much here. Okay, now you push this way. You can push this way. That ought to be enough. Okay, we're very close to creating a proper encirclement here. Yeah, the Moscow area is firmly under our control at this point. So let's put you here motorized, and this mechanized unit attack here. These 3 infantry units will be supported by motorized and advance. Yeah, and the weather is starting to get really bad. It's starting to rain. And we're far away from the mud nightmare of autumn, but it isn't daisies and happiness either here. So push towards Yaroslavl is gonna happen next. And that's where we really need to start thinking about stopping this. Okay, Joseph Harper gained experience. Amazing. Okay, look at that. Our mountaineers are now advancing, so we can just nice advance here. And you guys can go in here. Actually, they are not doing good because they're moving their units everywhere. So you can just extend the line by additional couple of 100 kilometers. Really looking nice. Really looking nice. Okay, factories. Yep, we're short on the ones for Tiger again. But I guess that's to be expected. Joint industrial policies. I just saw that we finished yet another ship somewhere. Don't know where though. These Frankfurt class cruisers are going to be a really nice addition. We really lacked a ton of heavier ships. Nice. Our naval strength is 325, so now we have an average navy. I like that our land force is currently nearing 9,000. Our air force is above 16,000 and our naval strength is 342. Field repair kit and spare parts. What a nice benefit. So, external fuel tanks. Advanced diesel engines. Let's do those. Someone is not sending me what they're supposed to. Venezuela stopped. Again. I mean, you gave me that. Why did you stop? Again. Hey, Manchukuo can now give me 11 fuel instead of what it did before. Okay, nice. And now we need to break this, which I think we might be able, or maybe not. We need more reinforcements there. Rybinsk has fallen to our units. Advancing here. Okay, continue across the river here. And I think we ought to start the rest period because it's getting actually getting fairly late and we are really short on fuel, so I'd like it maybe if we call this. I mean, the Operation West Adwa is more than successful. The Typhoon operation was also successful, so it might be time to finally focus fully on the Edelweiß operation. Okay, and our Marines were pushed all the way towards the border of Aleppo. Okay. We're gonna be battling over this airfield again. Whew, unfortunately, that is the truth. How are we doing on the Marines though? We haven't really investigated them in a while. Did they get the desert equipment? No, they didn't. Okay. We got mechanized. They're doing good, I think. As far as divisions go, they're doing really good, I think. So there's no point. They are just short on supply and fighting in very difficult terrain. So now you guys can actually maybe encircle these divisions and take control of the rest, which eventually might mean that if we take Batumi, we are going to be done here, which is good. Okay, and we get the Vergeltungswaffe 2 V2 rocket, which I think might be a good end of this episode. The V2 Vergeltungswaffe 2 or Retribution Weapon 2, technical name Aggregat 4 A4, was the world's first long-range guided ballistic missile. The missile with a liquid propellant rocket engine was developed during the Second World War in Germany as a vengeance weapon assigned to attack Allied cities as retaliation for the Allied bombings against German cities. The Volkswagen rocket also became the first artificial object to travel into outer space by crossing the Kármán line with the vertical launch of MW 18014 on 20th of June 1944. I actually didn't know that. That's interesting. So that pretty much settles the rocketry research, doesn't it? Or is there something else that we can get? The Fouts. Why? No, that's it. That's pretty much it. Someone in the comments actually was talking to me about checking the railways here, but these are not actual railways. Those are just infrastructure upgrades. But I mean, why not? We can actually improve the infrastructure there. That's gonna improve the throughput of supplies anyway, so it's not like it's an issue. We'll be able to enjoy it too. So let's do a final tally and see what we have here. So we're gonna take Sosnovka, gonna take this area. You guys can go back to here as reserves. Send you via rail, of course. And our Küstenwache are getting back into place. Nice. You guys are... What? Who is moving there and why? Oh, it's a Grenzwacht. Okay. You can go there, Grenzwacht. It's yours to have. And we've taken Segesha. So let's send you forward like this and hope that it's going to work. Because this would be a nice little encirclement again. And this area is becoming a bit safer too. That's great. Yaroslav is gonna fall soon. Yeah. I think Rybinsk, Yaroslav is gonna be the end of our advance. We can even it out here towards Ryazan and just be done with it. We can hold beyond the river here around Voronezh. Probably do a little advance here to protect Voronezh from a direct attack. Here we might, and no, we will definitely create a little salient towards Stalingrad, because that might be a goal of our next offensive. Actually, didn't the game give me a goal to take yeah, in 151 days? That's a winter attack. Jesus Christ, I might fail that one. I just don't feel comfortable throwing my units away like that. And the Operation Edelweiß is well underway, so we're doing good. The Soviets just reached 9 million men in casualties. 8.2 million of that is dealt by us. They have cost us 544,200 men in casualties, though, in retaliation. So they're not really tifus either, but they're hurting way more than we are. As far as their intelligence ledger goes, still 18 to 40 bracket, and they got the expanded draft now. Yeah, they're running out of men, or we can still have just the 3-year draft. So they jumped down a level, which gives them what? Suitable population factor increased by 10%. Okay. And if they increase this bracket, that will increase it by 0.4. Well, they are lacking men, they are lacking factories now, they are lacking everything. Soon they'll be lacking resources as well. So, till next time, you guys take care.